I brought a projector and I brought a PC and an iPad and my buddy Rob. No, I'm just kidding you. I had forgot the sheet. I had a bunch of green sheets and black sheets and burgundy sheets, but no white sheet. So I called Rob at the last minute. Rob, can you bring a white sheet with you? But he had already gotten here. So anyway, so we'll save that to next time, and then I'll show you a bunch of pictures. I'll kind of walk around and show you some stuff that just kind of gives you a little bit of an idea of what I do. What's really funny is years ago I used to sing a lot, and I've sang in front of a lot of groups and crowds and stuff like that. But speaking it's much harder. It's really weird because in a large group when you're singing, I guess you're not thinking, so you're not. It's much more of an expression. So you're not. But speaking is like it's much more nerve-wracking because you're trying to keep everything in order and that kind of thing. So anyways, I'm gonna do my best just to kind of give you an idea of what it is that I do. So I do painting and cabinet refinishing. I'll start off with kind of giving you an idea of, I do a lot of just very basic painting. That is just, like someone needs a bathroom repainted, or they want to hang some wall covering. Right now, a new trend is removable wallpaper. That's a huge thing right now, that you can actually put wallpaper up and then you could take it down and take it to another location if you want. But as a part of painting, I've had some really good customers throughout the years, and I was going to show you a project that I call the Swan Project. That was a job that I'd done for a customer about 5 years before. I did the inside of her house. She then bought a brand new home, and of course all the walls inside of a brand new home, everything is all white. And she was like, I can't do that. So she called me, and these kind of customers are like an amazing amount of fun, where they just say, you know what, this is the budget that I have, what can you do? And so she asked me just to come up with something very creative for the interior of her home. And I was going to show you some pictures. So initially, when you first walk into through her front door, it's kind of a long hallway, and there's kind of a little bit of a corridor from the exterior that leads in. So what I did was, and it was so much fun because she said, just do whatever you want to do. And so what I do is I bought a bunch of silk leaves, and I embedded all the silk leaves, sporadically, randomly, in the entryway. So typically to mimic like when wind blows, it'll blow leaves in. So I embedded these leaves on her wall, and I painted over them, and then I took some raw umber and I made a glaze, and then I washed over the wall. So you kind of have like these sporadic, kind of like leaf. It's hard to describe if you could see it though. So it was kind of really cool, and she absolutely loved that. And so that was when you came in. Then what I did was I took some texture, some drywall compound in her bedroom and a guest room, and I mixed it and diluted it and made it into like almost like a clay. And then I used a wallpaper brush and I striated down the wall. And then I put some metallic on the walls, and then I came over that with a light glaze. So it almost looks like a grass cloth in those rooms. And then I did a Venetian plaster in the kitchen, and then I did some pearl finishes in a bathroom, and then another plaster in another bathroom that I mixed up some silica sand with some paint and kind of created this look. It's hard to describe, but next time I'll show it to you, it'll be easy to see. But it turned out great, and she was really, really happy. But one thing that was interesting is I realized that throughout the years, it doesn't matter really what you do in an interior, if the cabinets are this contractor grade honey oak color, it makes it doesn't matter, like you could change color here, but I see cabinets as the biggest piece of furnishing in a home. So when you go into that house and your line of sight is to the kitchen, if you have all these beautiful colors, but you see this honey oak cabinet, it's like, it just makes the house feel dated. So that's what led me to get into cabinet refinishing, because I realized that the impact that kitchen cabinets had on an entire home was pretty impactful. So let me just show you a few pictures here. And can you kind of give me an idea how I'm doing on time so I could kind of... 5 minutes. Okay, wow. Okay, I got to get going here.
5 minutes in, so you have
5 minutes left, okay. So let me just show you here real quick. I'll show you very quickly here.
These are for sharing.
Oh. What? Get them away.
Oh, wow. So this is the most important picture I got to show you. That's my grandson Titus.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
That's Titus there. That's the guy. So yeah, he's a sweetheart. And let me take you to. Okay, I'll take you to my picture. Stain cameras. Okay, so this is just these are just a few of just some painted cabinets that I've done. This is just kind of an entertainment set.
You already had me at hello, so.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a satin black. Satin black, and then this is the kitchen. This lady loves slate. Let's see if I can show you her. She's got slate like all over, and she goes, "I want to do a. Can you do something that's kind of slate?" It always comes down to a person's preference.
Sure.
You know, they have, or whatever their design scheme is. That's a big part of it. I wanted to show you kind of the color I was using as a foundation. Okay, so if you look at the background, you'll see kind of that slate look. Mm-hmm. So then we pull that green in and just kind of did a painting on that green to go with that slate color. So let's see what else here I've got. Okay, this is a finish that I did a glaze, kind of a strié on. So yeah, so that's kind of another kind of an idea. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to get you just show you some ideas of some samples that I've done. Now keep in mind, these are particularly based for different people, so it may not be your particular taste, but it's just an idea. I think one of the questions, 2 minutes, one of the questions that I had was, what can you do with contractor grade cabinets? You could do a lot. You could make them look fabulous, absolutely fabulous. And so I wanted to show you some ideas real quick. And obviously you can always, you know, the idea of putting on different types of hardware is the accent that really sets things off. Okay, so this is an idea that so this idea here, obviously this doesn't fit maybe, but I was driving past, you know how when copper gets kind of rusty, it patinas?
Yes.
So I was driving one day and I saw that and I go, I'd be interesting to just make a sample door of that. So that's what this is. I did a sample of a patina kind of a look. And then this is an idea of kind of more of an aged antique kind of a look there. This here is your kind of a black kind of a feel there. Again, another kind of an aged look there. And then this kind of gives you an idea of some processes that are involved in, like, I had a customer that had white melamine, a huge kitchen with all white melamine cabinets. He had gotten astronomical quotes to get all these cabinet doors replaced because he just was like, I just can't take it, you know. So I told him, but I'm on a really tight budget, I don't want to spend a ton of money. So what I told him, let's do a strié where we actually just use that white as a foundation, but we had to use, first of all, you have to, whenever you're doing cabinet refinishing, the process is important. So we use an amber shellac first, and then over the amber shellac I did a strié. This kind of gives you just an idea of what a strié kind of an effect you can do. So as you're layering it, you're actually creating, and depends upon the different types of colors. You can create different types of things here. So, and then, okay, thank you here.
Hey, your time's up.
Time's up?
Time's up.
That's what that gonging means.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, anyways, thank you very much. And
Thanks, Eric.
but before, I want to say, just real quick, I want to say thank you to Patty, to Gloria, to Doris, and to Bobby for the opportunity to do business together. It's been great. My last job, I wanted to show you the pictures. Bobby came out and took pictures for me, and it was like, and I've been taking them myself, you know, but Bobby came out and took pictures. Well, it was really nice. So thank you very much, guys. Okay.